her time to grace this occasion. We'll now request her for the inaugural address.
Governor of Telangana Sri Jishtudem Verma ji, Chairman UPSC Dr. Ajay Kumar ji, Minister in the Government of Telangana Srimati D. Anusaya Sitaka ji, Chairpersons of State Public Service Commissions, ladies and gentlemen, Namaskar. I am pleased to participate in this inaugural session of the Conference of Chairmen of UPSC and State Public Service Commissions. The Public Service Commissions have a long tradition going back several decades. I am glad to note that the commissions have been responding to the emerging requirements in different phases of their journeys. Before independence, the Central Public Service Commission was set up on 1st October 1926. Later, in accordance with the provisions of the Government of India Act 1935, Federal Public Service Commission and Provincial Public Service Commissions were established. After we became a republic of January 26, 1950, the Union Public Service Commission and the State Public Service Commissions came into being. I am stating these obvious facts before this gathering of chairpersons so that all of you look at the past with a renewed sense of historicity and purpose. We must remind ourselves that during the years before our independence, government institutions were performing with entirely different mandates. Ladies and gentlemen, the makers of our constitution and nation builders like Sardar Patel changed the expectations from the public and civil services. In the discussions about the provisions concerning the Public Service Commissions, Baba Sahib Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar made foundational contribution. Our constitution makers dedicated on an entire part of the constitution to service the Public Service Commissions. This highlights the significance they attach to the roles and functions of the Public Service Commissions for the Union and for the states. Our constitutional ideals of social, economic and political justice and equality of status and of opportunity are most pertinent to the functioning of the Public Service Commissions. The preamble of Constitution, the fundamental right of equality of opportunity in matters of public employment of the directive principles guiding the state to secure a social order for the promotion of welfare of the people indicate the pathway for the Public Service Commissions. The Public Service Commissions should not only be guided by the ideals of equality of opportunity, but should also try to achieve the goal of equality of outcomes. In other words, the commissions are change agents who promote equality and equity. I acknowledge their contribution in guiding this change. The vision of our nation builders has been substantially translated into reality by the efforts of the civil servants selected by the UPSC and State Public Service Commissions. I express my appreciation for all the chairpersons and teams of UPSC and State Public Service Commissions, past and present, for their accomplishments. Indian emergence as an important economic and political power has been made possible by the major contribution of the civil servants selected and groomed by the Public Service Commissions in the country. You have been contributing to India's story of growth and development through the commissions you lead. Ladies and gentlemen, UPSC has emerged as one of our most trusted government institutions. Its credibility for an impartial selection system and contributing to the creation of highly professional teams engaged in civil and public service is widely acknowledged. Different state public service commissions have also contributed to their respective states. Thus, UPSC and state public service commissions have been diligently fulfilling their constitutional mandate. Impartiality, continuity, and stability are imparted to the process of governance by what is called the permanent executive, or the body of public servants selected by the public service commissions. Integrity, sensitivity, and competence